toy spot, we are having a look at the DC Collectibles Justice League Gods and Monsters figure number 3, Wonder Woman. Whereas Batman didn't come with any sort of accessories, sadly, Wonder Woman at least comes with a sword. She's a very different looking Wonder Woman, although I gotta say it still screams Wonder Woman to me. This is figure number 3 down below. Small parts not for children under 3 years of age, for ages 14 and up. The back of the package, while it doesn't have a read-up, shows you the other figures in this set. Figure number 1 is Batman, figure number 2 is Superman, figure number 3 is Wonder Woman. To check out more from DC Comics, you can head over to www.dccomics.com. Spot's going to take a break and get this opened up, but when we come back, we're going to get a better look at the Justice League Gods and Monsters figure number 3, Wonder Woman. There's more heading your way, guys. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. Pleasantly, I can say at least Wonder Woman stands, unlike Batman did. However, if you did have any issues with Wonder Woman, this would be the perfect point for the figure to fall over. I didn't plan that. I really didn't plan that. She does come with a display stand. The same sort of display stand as Batman and Superman. Of course, you've got the character turnaround on Wonder Woman. 3/4 turn, front and back. And you've also got the face profile. I like how the eyes on Wonder Woman are a little bit smaller. Something I'll mention when we have a look at the figure, but just remember I said that. Small eyes. Put that to the side. Let's have a look at the figure and then we'll look at the accessories that come with her. I like the figure. Sorry, what? Yes, she has... I wish she had smaller eyes. I think something about the eyes, I think, throws out the proportions of the head. The head has a headdress to it, like an arm, kind of a battle helmet. Her hair is sticking out at the back. Not black, however. It's, as you would usually traditionally think Wonder Woman, instead it is brown. Again, unlike her outfit, which is normally blue and red, this outfit is basically comprised of... It's white, but it's not quite white. In fact, in person, this top bodice area kind of is more of a white color, but like the lower legs almost have a greenish tinge to them, which I don't know if the camera is actually picking up. She has accents of gold around the outer trim, gold along the top of her gloves, and gold down below by her ankles. The figure is pretty, but I feel like looking at her eyes and looking at her face, I feel like the eyes maybe make the face too big. Like, I feel like maybe the eyes should have been just a little bit lower, or maybe just a little bit smaller, because they almost make the face look too big for the frame of her head. I guess because she is also wearing a helmet. If she wasn't wearing the helmet, a bigger hairstyle would also compensate for the head being so large. I love also the little dark gray that they used for this as well, which appears on her shoulders, around like the bodice area of her top kind of chest area there. She does come with an accessory, unlike, as I said, Batman in the beginning of this review. It's a very different looking sword as well. Same dark gray as her shoulders and the mid area there. She also got that same carryover of the gold, which has almost like a language scripture on the blade itself. She can't currently hold the sword, however, you can change out her hands because she does come with a pair of different, well, 2 pairs of extra hands. One's perfectly for holding the sword, and she's got a couple of closed fists as well. I'm surprised actually that the figure out of packaging didn't come with closed fists, because that tends to be the default for a lot of figures. Let's go ahead and pop one of the hands out. She has very, very small pegs. Ah, there we go. And let's find a hand that's suitable for this arm. And what's the rule that we follow, everybody? Ladies and gentlemen? Yes, thumbsies go in. I should get a t-shirt that says that, thumbsies go in. And we just revisit the socket now with a new hand. Let's go ahead and put the sword in her hand. The sword sits pretty well. If you have it this way, it sits loose, so you want to put it in the sword and then just twist the handle, and then the hand does a pretty good job of holding it. And because she does come with the accessory, I will have her displayed with it. Not that she doesn't need it. She would be fine really on her own, but I don't know, the sword looks good in her hand, and it really goes with the overall look of her outfit anyways. Let's Let's just take it out of her hand for a second. We'll just move these out of the way. When it comes to her posability, Wonder Woman's head is on a ball joint. It would be as you would expect. It's a little more limited because of the back hair getting in the way. But you can still move it left and right. Slightly back. That's where more the hindrance comes. And forward. The shoulders hinge out. That's a really awkward sounding click. And they also rotate all the way around. The arms bend at the elbow and also rotate at that elbow point. She has a rotation in the wrist, which also hinges in the hand. No waist swivel, likely due to the fact that they didn't want to break up all the sculpt in the torso area. However, her legs move forward and back. The lower skirt area of her armor is rubbery, so at least it doesn't hinder movement in her legs. The legs hinge also out. She has a bend point at the knee. And she has a bend point and hinge rotation pivot point in the foot there. It's a good looking figure. Let's get her on her display stand. We'll just clip this into place. This just adjusts around her waist. And let's put Wonder Woman right there. The reason why I'm doing this is let's bring in the other figures that we had to look at from the Justice League Gods and Monsters. Let's bring in... The reason why I kept Wonder Woman on her display stand is because Batman sadly needs the display stand. He just has a tough time standing. And let's adjust the display stand and bring in Superman. I really like these figures. May not be everyone's cup of tea. I don't think looking at any of these figures, they have a slight hint of the characters that they're supposed to be. Like, that looks like Wonder Woman if you know what Wonder Woman has. Batman, again, has little points in his ears. So you look at it from an outside standpoint, you're like, okay, you know what, that kind of looks like a Batman. I think this looks less like Superman. It looks more like a Zod. But again, this fits perfectly in that Elseworlds tale of gods and monsters. It's really cool that DC Collectibles supports really figures that may potentially be peg warmers, because kids buy these figures just as much as collectors and the adults out there. The adults may gravitate towards figures like this because they've watched the shorts and they really like gods and monsters. They'll pick up figures for it. These are a harder sell, I think, when it comes to kids. Kids are going to look at these and may not necessarily identify that's a Wonder Woman, that's a Batman, that's a Superman. So I really appreciate that DC Collectibles thinks outside the box, takes risks that a lot of big companies don't take anymore, and they give us figures like this. Kudos to DC Collectibles. Today we're having a look at the Gods and Monsters Wonder Woman, which actually wraps up our last figure review of the 3 figures. Let me know what you think of these figures down below, guys, or if you've had a chance to pick these up. Certainly as well, support your local comic book stores, because supporting local comic book stores means that you can go in from time to time and pick up figures like this. Certainly stay tuned, guys. Also, Spot's going to have more videos heading your way. As always, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.